Juan here from JBE Contractors, standing in front of a house that Melvin helped us lock up. Been working with Melvin now for about 3 to 4 months. I could say he's extremely knowledgeable, very helpful. Our business was a little slow when we first started talking to Melvin. He believed in us, and we're killing it right now thanks to Melvin.
And that ended up being how much revenue?
6,350 right now. Probably another 4,500 per run hectare. Yeah, it's close to $10,000.
Dude, Melvin, I am so happy with you. Everything, like, I had no idea what to expect. I feel like you're part of the team. I feel like I'm doing this with you. Like, you're literally taking calls. You're going out. You're meeting. That's the biggest thing. You're actually going out because we're local. It's a whole different relationship. But you're going out and you're meeting these people and you're closing deals for me. Yeah. That's the number one thing that I'm most impressed about and happy for.
So basically, the big difference I seen is that in 2 weeks, I have spent with you guys about $400 to $500. Of that, 29 of those leads that I got, practically, I would say 40% of them turn into appointments, and a 35% of them turn into proposal signs or contract signs.
Oh, yeah.
So that's bringing us to 25, 30 a week. And we're usually converting close to, roughly about 30% of those eventually are converting into contracts.
I've been working with Melvin for the past 4 or 5 months, and I can tell you something that he knows what he's really doing, especially if you want to look someone that partnered up with marketing. I have plenty of leads and appointment books in my calendar thanks to him and the partner that we made with them and my company. So thank you, Melvin.
Okay, good afternoon. How is it going? My name is Melvin Mendoza. I wanted to hop on here just to show you a little bit about who I am, what we've done, and how I'm looking to actually serve you and help you in this video. So I own the #1 acquisitions agency when it comes down to helping roofing contractors build out specific sales processes and actually scale. If you're watching this video right now, you probably are excelling in business and you're asking yourself, how can I get a couple more leads? How can I boost my sales team's numbers? How can I increase output? And the best possible way to do that, from what I've seen, is really honing in on taking a granular approach, understanding what is it that I'm doing as a roofing contractor, where, again, this isn't stuff that I've read in a book, guys, or stuff that I've asked ChatGPT on how to do. I've personally helped thousands of contractors scale their companies using digital marketing, right? Finding different levers to pull to increase sales for their sales teams. I've also helped dozens of sales teams get to the next level in their business through winning culture and pipeline management, but ultimately just gathering the right group of people together and pushing towards a specific goal, which have launched many companies and many different sales teams to levels that owner thought was not even possible. So my intention of this call is to not only tell you who I am and what I've done, but how I can help you right now in this moment. So #1, this is what it looks like for somebody who has a legitimate pipeline. And this is someone who, again, early on, this is what we would do for you, right? We built out your pipeline where we're getting opportunities, and the opportunities that we're getting is very simple. We want to make sure that we're attracting the best possible lead for your roofing company, the best possible prospect, and we're focusing primarily on one thing: it's speed. And I'm not talking about the same speed that every single person talks about. Everybody talks about speed to lead, call the lead quickly, make sure you get to their house fast. It's not just about that speed, guys. It's about data. What kind of data are we pulling to make sure that we're getting better results for you and for your roofing company, for your salespeople? If we can prospect the lead faster than anyone else and hit this lead faster than anyone else and help this homeowner faster than anyone else, we have a strong chance of closing them before anyone else. Our goal is simple. We want to target exactly what you want, whether it's retail or insurance. We've cracked the code when it comes down to retail, but we will launch a specific campaign where, if, let's say, you're in Florida and you want metal roofing, let's say you're in Texas, you want insurance jobs, let's say that you're anywhere else in the country, or you are somebody who, is really trying to take on the retail and residential market, we can attack that as well, right? It comes down to data. What data are we stacking to make sure that we have a competitive advantage against your local competition? If we can get a competitive advantage on data, that is a massive lever that we're pulling. Our focus is output. Our focus is more sales. In order to get more sales, we need more volume. We need more leverage. Leverage comes in the shape of a salesperson, but it also comes in the shape of data, leads, the lists that we're calling. Okay. So my team, we're not just going to equip you with a better list. We're going to equip you with ways on how to actually land the jobs, not just working, the contracts from a remote setting, but how to actually equip your sales team to land the jobs at a higher rate. So what we do is we step into the business. We actually sell the jobs and close the jobs for you. And then once we build a repeatable, systematic process of how to close more jobs, we give that to you. So you don't necessarily have to build out that SOP or that system and process. And when you're training and growing and scaling your sales team, they just need to follow the checklist and the guidelines that we set for them to make sure that we're setting them up for success. Time and time again, we see a roofing contractor who's crushing it as when they were the main closer, they were the main person going to the appointment. But as soon as they started scaling, something started to slip and they didn't know why. Our team helps with that. We're not just doing it with our marketers, guys. We have people in the team who've run successful roofing companies, generating millions of dollars every single year. We have people on the team who are licensed insurance adjusters, right? So we're not just a marketing company. We are literally here to mentor, coach, and help your roofing company get to the next level. And chances are, if you are not clearing $10 million a year or more in your roofing company, there's a leads problem, there's an opportunities problem, and there's a sales problem. And that is what we're here to do in terms of helping your company scale and get to the next level. Again, I'm not saying I have all the answers. I'm not saying this is what you should do. This is just what some of our clients do in order to make sure that they're setting their people up for success. Okay, so as soon as you come on board with us, if you did choose to work with us, it's very simple what we do. We're going to equip you with a pipeline. We're going to equip you with automations. We're going to equip you with a way to get not only in front of more people, but the people that you have, how are we retargeting them using systems, using AI, leveraging workflows to make sure that, yes, if you have 50 leads, this is really not much to worry about. But if you have 500, 1,000, 3,000 leads, how are we making sure that we're working every single one of them every single day using conditional logic and getting more appointments in front of your best salespeople? That's really what we're doing. Okay, so to keep it simple, I'm going to share with you what it looks like when you come on board with us. The very first day when you come on board with us, we're going to onboard you. And the turnaround time is very fast. Okay, Juggernaut Marketing, we're going to create your account. We're going to create your CRM. All right, we're going to apply for what we call A2P verification, where we are going to buy you a phone number so we can track all of these sales. Where are these sales coming from? Which ads are they coming from? Are they coming from SEO? Are they coming from the website? Are they coming from, direct mail campaign that we launched for you? Are they coming from a text campaign? Again, marketing is not a one size fits all situation. There I am. Marketing is not a one size fits all situation. We're going to set you up with this onboarding form. And as soon as you get onboarded, the process is very seamless. That same day, we will launch the campaigns and you are eligible to receive an appointment for you to go out there and try to close as quickly as possible. Okay. Our team will help you close these deals. As soon as we get all this information, we're going to set you up with a Slack channel. In this Slack channel, this is where we're going to send you the name, the phone number, the email, and the address. And it's not going to be perfect, right? There's going to be bad numbers. There will be tire kickers. There will be price shoppers, but we're going to work as a team. We're going to put your sales team in here. We're going to put our sales team in here. As soon as you guys are landing jobs, we're going to be shouting them out in this channel. And this is something that I used to do with all of my sales teams, and something that I implement for every single sales team that I help lead is it's about culture. It's about momentum. It's about energy. What are we doing to provide this energy for our clients, right? And again, that comes in the form of huddles, that comes in the form of one-on-ones, that comes in the form of making sure that we're leading a legitimate team. When you're building out this roofing company and the sales team, it's not just a matter of telling someone, hey, I need you to go out there and close. How are we motivating them? How are we encouraging? How are we giving them the right tools to succeed? How are we actually showing them that we care as leaders to get them to the next level, not just in their careers, but in their lives? How are they winning in this arena in sales? How is that shaping how they're winning in other arenas, in their marriage, in their family, in their finances, in their relationships? How are we actually helping our team level up and make it feel like momentum is on tap? Momentum is repeatable. Everybody is getting paid. Everyone is winning. Everyone is making money. We do that by, again, prospecting the best leads for you and then giving those best leads to your best salespeople. And your best salespeople are going to really set the pace and set the standard. All right. So it's super, super simple. We'll send you the name, the phone number, the address. Obviously, we'll try to help in regards to breakdown and quality of, the property type, the roof size, the age of the roof. It's just about helping you actually get more legitimate appointments. Okay. And not doing it so in a way where you're spending $200 for an appointment or, X amount per lead. Like, we're averaging somewhere around, $25 even per lead, right? For some of these companies that we're working with, like, we are generating them, like, I don't even know how much. Pull a random account here. Where's my face? My face is gone. Let's just pull up Cabrera Roofing. And again, we're running all types of ads. It's not just Meta. We're not just running one platform, but if we do work together, essentially what we're doing is we're going to be teaming up. I'm not going to be selling you leads, right? It's not a situation where you're buying $100, $200 appointment, $300 leads, a lead that's shared to 3 or 4 people for $180. If you don't land it, you still pay for the lead. Like, that's not what I'm looking to do, right? I'm looking to come into your business and run your marketing where you don't have to hire and train or bring a CMO on board. I want to come into your business and I want to generate and go directly to the source of the cheapest possible, highest quality, exclusive lead that we're running, where we're targeting your ICP, your ideal client profile, right? Who is the sale? Think about the last 10 weeks in your business. Think about the sales that were the most seamless, the best customers, the most qualified. How are we getting more of those people on your plate? Now, I want you to think about the next 90 days. What if in the next 90 days, your business had primarily homeowners where they're the ideal type of client, right? So again, what we're doing is we're running some sort of marketing initiative. It doesn't necessarily have to be ads, but we're running an initiative where our goal is to get more jobs on the table for you. Okay. And then when you come on board, what that looks like, it's very simple, right? We set you up with a Slack channel where we put your team, your sales team, we put our sales team. We're going to help you close. And again, it's very simple what we're doing. We're going to be making sure that we're building out the ecosystem of your online reputation. We're going to make sure that we are doing everything in our power from a custom game plan approach to put more homeowners in front of you at a cheaper cost. It's not just about getting you leads. It's about setting up your business and putting your front foot forward and saying, hey, I'm going to trust this company to make sure that they're actually not just getting me more jobs month over month, but over the course of 2 years or 3 years, how are they decreasing my customer acquisition cost? How are they increasing the lifetime value of our clients? How are they stepping in? Where again, there's companies that they're not doing the basic stuff. They're not doing the simple things. They're not targeting the types of jobs that are making them the most amount of money for their time spent. They're not targeting the locations where there's just more money and more opportunity pound for pound in those specific locations. If we focus on those things, and then again, we pass you the name, phone number, email, and address of this homeowner, it's hard to lose if you're calling them back right away. Okay. So again, this is what it looks like. Name, phone number, email, address. We're going to send over some stuff like this. And we're going to be hyping up the team. We want energy. We want contracts, right? That contracts are the name of the game. As far as, we got 5 contracts going out, 2 bids closing. We've got another contingency contract landed right here. We've got 2 jobs landing, one of them being metal roofing. We've got appointments on appointments. Matt landed another 50 square property, upsold siding, another testimonial, another pole barn for 45K. Like, I can go on and on in terms of how we're actually generating work for our clients and for our partners, but it's very simple. I want you to think about just this. How can I get more homeowners that I want in front of me without breaking the bank? If I'm paying for $27 leads that are exclusive leads, what does that look like over the course of 100 leads versus paying $180 for a lead that's shared to 3 or 4 other people? What does my conversion look like? What does my sales team look like? What do my top performers, how much momentum do they have? What kind of momentum is that shifting the entire rest of my sales team? How is this able to remove me from the actual sales process so I can pass the ball to maybe I have closers on my team that might be not as good, or maybe they are as good, but they just don't have the volume of leads. How can I make sure that if I can just win in this arena of marketing, this arena of prospecting, this arena of lead generation, if I'm winning in this arena, how easy is everything else going to be for my business in terms of the one thing that we're really focusing on, which is scaling, which is growing? How can I understand the cash conversion process where if I'm putting $1 into the system, I'm seeing $4, $5, $6 out? That's really the goal. Okay. So I don't want us to get into too much of the technicals in regards to, the CRM. But that's really our goal, in terms of getting you to the next level, right? It's very simple. It's equipping you with a pipeline, equipping you with leads, but also making sure that the leads that we're equipping you with, right? We are always hitting them up, reaching out to them. And here's a perfect example. We know that not every single lead's going to land. As soon as you come on board, we're going to set up all of our automations, where what that looks like is, let's say we set up a Google ad campaign for you. We want to be building out these automations and these workflows that are going to continuously follow up with the lead time and time again, right? What that looks like, this lead came in. Obviously, most people would just give up if they don't answer. They call it one time. And that was the biggest area of opportunity that I saw when I worked for these big marketing agencies. Was we were selling leads to contractors. They would call it once and they would just forget about it and say the leads are bad. Obviously, we have to work them, right? This is an exclusive lead. This is a real-time lead. This is somebody that showed interest. This is somebody that we pulled specific data for, and we're putting in front of your ads in front of them for a reason. Obviously, they didn't answer, right? It was maybe in the afternoon when they were working. Maybe they were scrolling. Maybe they were sitting in the stall. Maybe they were just whatever. I don't know how they inquired. They're coming to you. We texted them, no answer. Emailed them, no answer. Texted them again, another offer, no answer. Text number 5, text number 6, email, contact number 7, contact number 8. Hi, sorry I missed your message. My husband left my number and I forgot to tell you what this is for. I thought it was a scam without reading. No, that's not the truth. They know that they put the ad, they got offers they didn't like, they got estimates they didn't want. So now they're entertaining your offer. Our AI is going to converse with them. Hi, yes, we'll be there at 3 p.m. Right? Our AI is going to talk to them, so you don't have to. And then we send you a notification as soon as the appointment gets set. When the appointment gets set, you go out there and you close. It's really that simple. As far as timeline goes, the goal is we want you to land somewhere around $100,000 of top line revenue in the first month. If we can get you somewhere around 6 to 8 jobs in the first month, that is really our game plan. Okay. And then again, our team is going to help you. So here's another situation. We finished up this job yesterday, right? We're going to onboard you like this. Good news, guys. Hargrave wants to move forward. It's really that simple. We set up the campaign same day. We fill out the onboarding form, which looks like this. And then as soon as we fill out this onboarding form, guys, we get you into the Slack channel. We create your CRM. We build all the automations for you. And then we work together as a team where we're going to equip you with somebody who's been in the roofing industry for over 10 years. It's not going to be me. It's going to be your kind of look at them as somebody who's going to help you strategically with the plays that you're making as a business owner. It's not just about teaming up with marketers, guys. We're not just marketers. Obviously, we want to give you a full stack service on how to actually grow your roofing company, whether it's sales, whether it's insurance knowledge, whether it's retail, whether it's, just putting someone who's done it before in front of you and saying, I'm diagnosing what exactly that I'm seeing on my end in terms of why you're stuck. How do we get you to the next level? Right. So we're a full stack company, and that's really what we're looking to do. So as far as timeline, when you come on board, we're going to go through all the boring stuff, get the EIN, do the A2P verification, buy phone numbers for you, just so we can track which marketing channel is actually doing the best, whether it's direct mail, ads, SEO. And we're going to help get the low hanging fruit. Our goal is very simple. How do we make sure that we make the biggest impact, the biggest change, the biggest pound for pound results while spending the least amount of money? Okay. Right. If you're going out there and you're trying to build the fastest car, we're not going to work on the paint. We're not going to work on the windows. We're not going to work on, even the tires. We're going to work on the engine. What is the engine of your business right now? How are you generating the most amount of work? Let's keep it simple. Okay. So if you need help, please do not hesitate to reach out. Here's a high level overview of what we do. Obviously, there's so much more secret sauce when it comes down to the data. And feel free to message me. I'm going to give all my information in the bottom in the description link. And I'll give it away for free. Just message me, DM me, connect with me, and I'm here to help. It all comes down to prospecting. It all comes down to data, which I have no problem helping you collect and find. It's something that I'm passionate about, something that I've been doing for years. And it's something that I believe is the biggest needle mover when it comes down to increasing your team sales. Yes, we need really good A players and good salespeople, but what leads are they calling? What is their sales process? How are they closing? How are they handling objections? And how are you as an owner finding ways to remove yourself from being in the trenches, working in the business so we can promote ourselves from hustler to CEO? We're working on the business and we're actually growing the damn thing. How are we making sure that we're holding ourselves accountable to do that, as opposed to putting out fires nonstop? That is what our company helps you do. Okay, so if that is at all resonating with you, please do not hesitate to reach out. We are the #1 company when it comes down to acquisitions and marketing for roofing contractors. Like I said, I've been doing this since 2015. I've been in the game. I don't have all the answers, but I can assure you one thing. Instead of trying to figure it out and try to solve problems that you don't necessarily, it's not even that you know or don't know the answers to, but if you don't have any sort of passion or interest in solving these problems, the person who's passionate about marketing, the person who's spending hundreds of thousands of dollars on other ad campaigns week over week, that person is going to help fuel your business. And that's the thing is, when it comes down to marketing, it's very simple. Who can spend the most on customers? Who can get the most data? Who can leverage where the market is currently at all times? And nobody's going to know that unless you're actually spending on the market and understanding that market from a whole, from a granular point of view, which is what we do. So I appreciate you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.